Hi, my name is Avi. I'm 21 years old. I'm currently studying a Bachelor of Media and Communications, and my major is journalism. I think that Gen Z is a complicated generation. We have a lot of ideas. We're big dreamers, you know? I think the difference with Gen Zs is that although we're idealists and we're dreamers like previous generations, we have a broader scope than generations before us. We are arguably the most connected generation, of our time, and we are able to see the world in a completely different lens. And because of that scope, because of that broad connectivity, we now see our lives in a grander scheme, in a global scheme. But for us as Gen Zs, we grew up in a time where internet, where TV streaming was all readily available at your fingertips, and we have been instilled and imbued with so much knowledge, and we've been lucky enough to be so aware of our society socially that I think a lot of the time that knowledge is a burden. With knowledge comes power. Power comes, very heavy decision making. And so I think from a very young age, the level of knowledge that we have been able to have, the level of sort of social awareness, global awareness, has instilled us with this constant need to better the world for the next generation. I don't even think we're thinking about us. We're thinking about the people that are coming after us and how we're gonna leave our mark on society. How all of this sort of plays into mental health is, it's scary, and it's sad to see, because you see anxiety, you see suicide rates, you see depression. It's so pervasive at the youngest ages. Like, I can even remember being back in year 7. We're all 12, 13 years old, and people are sitting there talking about how depressed they are in their lives, how lonely they feel. I feel like we are a very lonely generation. We are so connected but yet disconnected with everybody around us. And so mental health is a huge crisis. I know from being in school and seeing people, and just being on social media at such a young age, being exposed to things that kids shouldn't really be exposed to. I mean, that sounds like super traditional and like a very parental approach to things, but like, kids really shouldn't be exposed to some of the things they are exposed to on social media, and it's very hard to police social media and the internet. And so with all of its great attributes, it comes with a lot of baggage. We come with a lot of baggage. I think for me, the graphic content, the amount of content being shoved in my face at a very young age, it changed the way I saw my body. It changed the way I saw the world around me. I saw enemies everywhere. And I think it plays into a lot of the mental health issues I have now. Like, people were exposed to a lot, and now the repercussions are that we live in a lot of fear. As we sort of go into the future, as we become the leaders, the definers of what, the next generation will be, I think that because we have access to so much, we will be fortunate enough to make real actionable change. I think my fear is the unknown, and I think that's for everyone, whichever generation you're in. But I think, I hope that we'll rise to the challenge.